Hi everyone, Neil Welch, agility coach here. I'm going to take you through some of the other technical points of your cutting to see if we can improve your performance on pitch for your agility. And today I want to talk about your foot position. Now by foot position, you change direction. What I mean is the angle at which you're planting. Okay, so if you look down at your feet when you're standing in a normal position, some of you will be very duck-toed, some of us will be a little bit more pigeon-toed. Now more often than not, we've got our parents to thank for the position that we adopt. What's important for our cutting is we try to keep our feet pointing in the direction that we were traveling before the cut. We don't want a wider stance. Now the reason for that, if I were to come into this line, I were cutting out the other way, and I do so with my foot pointed out, the only way I can start pushing off sideways is to introduce a little bit more rotation through the knee. Now this is a common factor you see with a lot of ACL injuries. Big toe out position during the cut as we try and rotate over here, and there's very little give for the knee. Okay, so it's a slightly riskier strategy in terms of injury. If I were to bring the foot straighter, instant you'll see we've got a lot more play from the hip. And one of the reasons for that, again, if we stand in our upright position with our feet turned out and we try and turn them even further, you feel there's not very much force you can produce at the hip. Now, if I were to bring my feet a little bit straighter and try the same thing, instantly you'll see we'll be able to produce a lot more force from up high, up in your glutes. And that's really important for controlling the knee as you push off. So a couple of drills we might use to start practicing that sidestep, we're bringing the foot a little bit straighter, or just to use a line. Okay, so we're going to walk in and just push off. And again, we just want to get used to the foot pointing straight down that line before the cut. Play around with it as well, try a couple where you toe out and you'll feel the difference. Now when I do that, I feel that across my groin, and that's a common way of developing groin pain or groin injury as well. Then we might bring it out into a little bit more movement and start bringing in some of our more quicker cuts. Okay, so foot position on the line and then a drive away. The other key point as well, and you can bring this into your lifts in the gym or your training in the gym, is not allowing yourself to get away, say if we were performing a squat with our feet turned out. Again, we want as much transfer and crossover to our on-pitch agility performance, then we're going to bring our feet a little bit straighter. So our squats, our deadlifts, our split squats, any jumping or landing work, we don't want to let ourselves away with this foot turned out. We're going to start bringing it a little bit straight. And gradually over time, it'll just become what your body does. So again, just to recap, we want to try and move away from this foot turning out as we cut and start bringing it a little bit straighter. And your dead easy way is just to practice that position.